Hey there guys and gals, Melodic Symphony here, and today we're going to be playing some more of the Roommates. Now, thanks to popular demand, I'm going to be doing Anne's Ending, and I'm not going to tell you who I'm going with, but you'll see pretty soon enough who I'm going to be going with. So go ahead and play a guessing game of who I'm trying to get with in this game, and you'll probably figure it out by episode 2 or 3. But it's going to be an interesting little one because I heard this pathway is actually one of the more thoroughly thought out pathways in this series. So, heck yeah. I was told to do Anne again, so why not? Popular demand. Oh, God. This is loud. God, that's actually very loud. Ow. I'm going to do easy just because that thing at the end last time sucked. 600 recommendation my butt. College. A glorious new world filled to the brim with opportunities for education, community service, and networking. Oh, and absolutely soul-shakingly terrifying. The population of my hometown is around 5,000. Until now, the farthest I've been from home is about 10 miles, and that was to stay with my grandparents while our house is being fumigated. I have a hard time looking strangers in the eye, let alone talking to them. You may wonder what a shy small-town girl like me is doing at a Liberty University, the third largest school in the state. I'm starting to wonder that myself. I thought I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, but this might be too much. As I walk down the street, I feel like everyone is staring at me. Okay, deep breaths, relax, smile naturally when you make eye contact. It's only a short distance to the place I'll be staying for the rest of the year. I'm living in a house on campus. It's a little more expensive, but most of my tuition is covered through scholarships anyways, and dorm living sounds loud and chaotic. The opposite of what I want. I think it'll be worth the investment. Are you Anne? A cute, well-dressed young man stands at the door of my house, holding a bundle of papers in his hand. This must be my RA. Okay, deep breaths. Yes. My name is Dominic. I'm the RA for Latin House. Hi, I'm Anne. Come on in and have a seat. I'll start the orientation in a few minutes. Thank you. I'm trying not to think about how often I'm looking at the floor. Just another thing to work on this year. I'm about to step inside when, wham! I'm knocked to the ground by someone barreling past me. Whoop, sorry. She keeps running into the house. Hey, Isabella! I can't believe she just... He gives me a look of concern and holds out his hand. I am so sorry, that was incredibly rude of her. Are you alright? Can you stand? I think so. I take his hands and try to stand up. I didn't twist my ankle, but that still kind of hurt. I'm having a hard time thinking of anything that would have justified running that fast, let alone not having time to stop and apologize. Is everyone in the house like this? No, not at all. He hesitates. Well, everyone has their eccentricities, but they're not all like Isabella, I swear. I would have quit this gig ages ago if they were. Heh. He gives me a reassuring smile. I want to make sure everyone here has a good living experience, so if anything is bothering you, just come and talk to me. Thank you again. I'm glad there's at least one person here I can talk to. Dominic seems very kind. Finally, I enter the house I'll be calling home for the next year. The first floor is huge. I can immediately see an oversized couch facing a nice big screen TV. This is another thing that's an inconsistency. The couch isn't facing the TV, it's adjacent. There's also some kind of breakfast nook with a big table and an area for several bookshelves, with several bookshelves surrounding a bunch of comfortable looking chairs. I sit on the couch and take a book out of my purse. I love books of all flavors. At the moment, I've got a rather promising fantasy novel to start. Before I can get too far into the story, though, Dominic comes back, a young man with spiked hair swaggering in after him. Tall, handsome, bad boy vibe? The kind of boy my parents always warned me to stay away from. despite not actually having someone like him in a 70-mile radius. Even when they're standing next to each other, he and Dominic seem like they're from parallel worlds. Sup, Max. Anne. Just as I thought, it's hard to look him in the eye. At least I maintained eye contact for a moment. Hey, no need to be shy. Anyone sitting ahem. Why don't you take a seat over there? Dominic points to the opposite end of the couch. What? I can't sit next to her? It's better that you both have some more space. Bull, you just want to have her to yourself. Dominic slams the packet in front of Max with surprising force. Here are the house rules. He walks over to me and hands me a packet as well. More delicately. I guess Max just irritates him. Let's go over them together. Anne, would you like to start? Okay. There shall be no consumption, storage, or sale of alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs in the housing area, nor shall any underage person in the housing area while under the influence of the aforementioned substance. I am so sorry. Wow. Students found in violation of this regulation are subject to dismissal from the housing area and remittance on unused rent under the terms of the contract. I have never touched a drop of liquor in my life. I shouldn't have to worry about this rule. There shall be no pets housed in or around the building. That's too bad. A hamster might have been nice. Oh well, I should probably concentrate on school anyways. I'll go next. The sidewalk, entries, and stairwells of this building shall not be obstructed or used for any other purpose than for entering and exiting the respective areas of the house. No student shall interfere in any manner with any portion of the heating and lighting apparatus or fire protection equipment in or about the house. There will be no flammable materials or explosives stored in or about the housing area. Blatantly causing fire hazards? They only put rules in after someone's done something dumb. I'm really having second thoughts about this place. Now Max. Now Max what? Read the next two. Read the next two what? Read the next two rules, please. Well, since you asked so nice. Students shall not play musical equipment or instruments at such hours, and at such a volume as to disturb other students in the dormitories. Well, that's good. I hate when my sleep schedule gets interrupted. There will be no firearms or weapons permitted in or about the housing area. It is vital to Dominic that his iron-fisted rule over the populace of this household be lasting and eternal, such that any rebellion could be crushed within a moment's notice. Ha ha, funny. Read it properly. Hey man, I'm just reading what's on the paper. I read rule number 6. Oh wow, that's actually kind of amusing. I'll be right back. Isabella! Dominic drops everything and tears up the stairs with the speed of an angry bull. Isabella, as in the Isabella that bumped into me earlier? She may have been rude, but I can't help admire the sheer audacity it must have taken to edit the rule sheet right under Dominic's nose. I wish I could be half as fearless as that. Dominic left so fast he dropped our keys. Max stands up and tosses me mine. I just managed to catch it. Well, I'm gonna bring in my gear, then tour the rest of this place. You coming? Ooh, this time, I don't know how I'm gonna approach this one, because last time I ran into an issue with not having enough energy because I'm doing all this stuff, but I will explore with Max. A lot of this stuff is the same anyways, so I mean, it's not too different. Actually, no. I'm going to go ahead and walk around by myself, because last time I didn't explore with Mac. Last time I explored with Max. This time I'm going to... I don't know, actually. What? What? Okay, I'm going to do the walk around by myself, just to try it out. I wouldn't mind walking around with a handsome guy, but I'm not sure if I want to be alone with this particular handsome guy. If the way he acted around Dominic's any indication, he's pretty confrontational. I am terrible at dealing with confrontational. I am terrible at dealing with confrontational. I think I'd rather explore by myself. Aw, come on, I don't bite. Well, not till the 4th date anyways. That's when you do the weird stuff. He actually winks at me. Did he seriously just... I think I'd rather explore by myself, please. I gotcha. He looks disappointed. I really hope there aren't actually girls out there who fall for that sort of thing. I bring my luggage up to my room. Okay, yeah, so I decide that's how I'm going to play this one. I'm going to play this one as if I'm really not a big fan of Max or Isabella. And I want, like, everything is going to be geared towards Dominic. I had no idea what to pack for a year away from home, so I brought as much as I could. All of my clothes, old notebooks, old scrapbooks, a microwave, my favorite tea mug, my favorite tea strainer, an ironing board, a sewing machine, my sewing kit, a bin of yarn, and knitting needles. The pillow I made in 2nd grade, the needle points I made in 7th grade, pictures of my grandparents, parents, and extended family, my laptop, my cell phone, chargers for my laptop and cell phone, and my 50 favorite books. Wow, that's a lot of books. I arrange things as neatly as I can before heading out, though the sheer volume of items makes my room look far more claustrophobic than before. I hope there's a thrift store in town. What? If your room's claustrophobic, why do you need more? There's a sweet smell and some soft ambient music coming from the room next to mine. I wonder who lives there. I knock lightly on the door. There's no response. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I take a deep breath and give the door a louder knock. Hello? A pretty blonde girl peeks out from behind the door. What is this? The sanctuary house for intensely attractive people? If so, what am I doing here? I'm beginning to feel somewhat insecure about my appearance, to say the least. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Was I disturbing you? Not at all. I feel an awkward silence coming on. I should introduce myself before my flight response kicks in. I'm Anne. You? Well, I'm Sally. I just moved in this past Friday. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you. Is that incense? I read that wrong the first time. I'm not gonna lie. I did read that wrong the first time, and I apologize. Oh, this is just for meditation purposes. The energy here is so hectic that I feel like there needs to be something tranquil to balance it out. Energy? Energy, you know, things like auras, the spiritual forces connecting everything in this world. Why, if there's too much of one kind of energy, then... Rakesh, get in here! Sally winces. Everything ripples outward from there. I'm going to keep meditating. You're welcome to join me, if you'd like. No, thank you. Maybe some other time. Sitting in a smoke-filled room with a complete stranger, even one who seems perfectly nice, is still far outside of my comfort zone. Okay, see you at dinner. She waves cheerfully before shutting the door. I walk towards the yelling noise. It would be rude to hide out and eavesdrop. I should at least see what's going on. Sounds like this will be interesting. I walk further down the hall, following the sound of Isabella's outrage. The door to what I can only assume is her room is half open. I go inside to see what the commotion's about. Isabella is glaring at a young man who's acting like he's made some very regrettable decisions. I hope the two of them don't fight. I've barely been here for an hour, and I hate to find out that I made a terrible mistake in living arrangements. Oh. Maybe it's not too late to get reassigned. Yet another good-looking, though. He looks as though he comes straight off the cover of a romance novel. I can't believe you painted all over my dancing pole. Or he's an exotic dancer, and this house is secretly a strip club. What have I got myself into? I am sorry, dude, not like the colors. It has nothing to do with the colors. I can't exercise with all this fresh paint on here. But it looks more vibrant, yes? No! Well, maybe a little, but I'm still mad because you should have asked before you went off and used my things in your art project. You wouldn't want me to take all your paintbrushes and tape them together to make a dance pole, would you? The guy thinks for a moment, then shakes his head. Well, I would not mind if you did that. And there's the problem. There's such thing as a private proper... What is this all about? Rakesh messed with my exercise pole. So I see. And? You're the RA. Why don't you talk to him about it? Oh, I'd love to, Isabella, but I'm afraid that over-regulating things here would make me much of an iron-fisted dictator. Oh, I just now noticed this time. That smirk. He knows what he did. Seriously? I'm always serious. How else would I crush rebellions? Ugh, whatever. I'm going to take a shower. Don't let the karma hit you on the way out. He spots me out of the corner of his eye. Oh, Anne. I'm sorry about earlier. I shouldn't have left halfway through orientation. Did you find your way around okay? Oh, definitely. Please don't worry about it. Let me know if you need any help unpacking. I'd like to make it up to you somehow. I don't, but do you know where I could donate some things? I brought way too much. Of course. I know there are some clothes and book swaps on campus. Just have to look up, and when there are... Oh my god, I can't talk. And book swaps on campus, just have to look up when and where they are. Oh, that's why she was looking for a thrift store to get rid of some stuff. I'm smart. Dominic spends the next hour looking up dates, locations, and directions for various swap events, along with directions to the nearest thrift stores in town. Oh, oops. Oops. Okay. Whew. I never had a guy go so out of his way for me. Though I'm sure it's just him doing his job as an RA. I pressed enter. I pressed enter! Okay. As I walk out of Dominic's room with a stack of helpful papers in my arms, I see the pole painting boy come out of Isabella's room, covered in considerably more paint smearage than before. Did he spend all that time cleaning up? Hi. At least I was louder this time, if not by much. He turns to me and presses his hands together in what I can only assume is a respectful gesture. Namaste. You are new, yes? Yes, my name is Anne. I am Rakesh. It's good to meet you, Anne. Thank you. Do you always... I have no idea how to phrase it tactfully. Rakesh tilts his head. Greet roommates? Have paint on? Oh, no. I do not paint other people's belongings. Most of the time. Most of the time? Have you ever had an idea so strong, it takes over your thoughts? When I'm inspired like that, everything is a canvas. I see. I may have to invest in a lock for my door. I'm trying to figure out how to tactfully ask Rakesh to leave my things alone when my stomach growls. I try not to let it show, but suddenly I'm very aware of the smell of food coming from the kitchen. Ah, it is time for dinner. Who's cooking? Usually it is me, but today it is Sally's turn. He doesn't look particularly happy about it. Is she a bad chef? No, very good. She does not cook with any meat or milk products, not even butter. Vegan? Yes, vegan. Back home, there is no such thing as vegan, let alone vegetarian. Meat, potatoes, convenience store foods, maybe some Chinese takeout if you wanted to be particularly fancy. I wonder what vegan meals look like. I walk back downstairs and into the kitchen. Sally looks up from her frying pan and gives a cheerful wave. It looks like she's cooking some kind of patty. Hello again. Dinner will be ready in just a few minutes. Oh, okay. What are you making? Oh, nothing too fancy. I know most of the people here are omnivores, so I'm making some good old-fashioned burgers and hot dogs. Burgers and hot dogs, but wouldn't those have... Well, they're veggie burgers and soy dogs. Oh. They look and taste just like the real thing. You won't be able to tell the difference. She flashes me a smile so bright that I couldn't possibly doubt her sincerity. I suppose I'll take your word for it. Is there anything I can do to help? Oh no, I'm all covered here. You just have a seat and don't worry about a thing. Okay. I go over to the common room dining table and take a seat. On the couch, Dominic seems to be giving Rakesh a half-hearted lecture on property rights. Rakesh smiles and nods, but I get the feeling it's not gonna stick. I don't see Max yet, but I do hear what sounds like an electric guitar riff from upstairs. crash. What was that? Hey, is dinner ready yet? Isabella comes down the stairs, fresh from the shower. By which I mean she's wearing nothing but a towel. You get dressed before coming down here. Oh, is little Dominic getting all hot and bothered? At least the guy upstairs appreciated the view. She looks me over. And this girl too. Aren't you the one I bumped into earlier? Oh God, why am I blushing? Enough! Isabella, put some clothes on. It's a towel. I'm breaking neither house rules nor public decency laws. Face it, honey. In a war of escalation, I always win. We'll see about dinner served. Sally bustles out, carrying so many platters, it's a wonder she hasn't fallen over. Burgers and hot dogs here, buns here, sweet potato fries and condiments over here. Enjoy. Woo-wee, I'm starved. Max comes downstairs, limping a little. Are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just dropped my guitar, no biggie. He winks at Isabella. Maybe I just shouldn't ask. We all dig in. The texture is interesting. But once you get past that, the taste is okay. Not something I'd go out of my way to eat, but okay. I'm going to order a pizza. I reluctantly agree. You big babies, you've barely had a bite each. Oh yeah? If you like it so much, how come your plate's nothing but fries? I'll have some later, I'm just bracing myself. Rakesh pushes his plate aside. Thank you for the meal, I am full. I don't think this is that bad. No, they're right, I must have not gotten a good brand. I'll just have to do better next time. She claps her hands. Dominic, make that 3 pizzas, 1 with no cheese. It'll be my treat this time. And so it came to pass that my first meal on campus was delivery. Almost everyone in this house is incredibly lively. Even Sally, despite her whole meditation thing. But even in the midst of all these strong personalities, I don't feel uncomfortable. Maybe this will work out for the best. Yeah, ironically, my first meal when I went up to college wasn't pizza, but it was calzones. And there's this nice calzone place, and it's just amazing food. Like, we almost had like a coma from how much of the calzones we ate. It was amazing. For as long as I can remember, I've had this reoccurring dream where I hit an alarm clock over and over again until it stops. The strangest thing about it is, it always happens just before I have to get up. I bolt upright and look to my left. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. 10:28, I have 2 minutes to get to class. I flit around my room in a frenzy. Socks, where are my socks? There's my book bag, but where are my notebooks? Are they under the yarn? Wait, no. I put them under my bed because there wasn't enough space. I finally find everything I need, put on my nice jacket, and race downstairs. I've never done well without breakfast, but can I afford to waste time on toast? I should really get... I spot someone standing stock still in front of one of the common room walls. Is that Rakesh? I suppose he must not have any morning classes. Rakesh's normally sleepy gaze is sharpened, laser-like, onto some point on the wall. It's actually a little intimidating. I haven't seen anyone with such preternatural focus since my uncle's last hunting trip. Are you... Shh. He frowns. Anne, look at that wall and tell me what is missing. It's a blank wall. Decoration? Life. There is no movement, no beautiful play of color, not even the cobweb of a lonely spider, only starkness. It begs me to hatch its potential, but how? I'm sure this is all very fascinating, but I need to go. I start for the door. Wait. I have it, and we must find a hacksaw. We will carve loveliness into this barren tundra. Please, I have to get to... Are you suggesting we saw through the wall? Rakesh pauses, and then gives a decisive nod. Yes. It is the only way. Oh my god, this is what he meant when he mentioned getting taken over by inspiration. I didn't think it was this bad. I am so late, and I shouldn't miss my first class. But what if he really does go through with it? I need a supervisor, Cash. Oh, wait. I can't remember. Did I go to class last time? I'll supervisor Cash again. I have to stop him. The structural integrity of our house is at stake. Maybe you're going about this the wrong way? He gives me a deep and expectant look. Don't panic, just make something up. What if instead of carving into the wall, we, made a relief to pop out of the wall, like an Egyptian frieze? We could use paper mache and a mix of paint in with glue for color. That is brilliant. You're a visionary. On G? G? Ah, that's right. You don't have that here. I'm working on being more westernized to fit in here. I want to belong in my new home. Just as frieze, I think it's frieze. Don't yell at me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Just as frieze belongs on that wall. Let us leave no paper untouched. Let's not go that far. Woo! Hello? Finally, lunchtime. I feel accomplished for having redirected Rakesh's creative impulses towards something worth a little less than property damages, yet apprehensive that I missed both of my morning classes in the process. The sacrifices I make for art. I'll just have to email my professors for the syllabus later. At least I don't have any afternoon classes. College allows for a lot more free time than high school. All in all, unfortunately, my scholarships aren't going to cover much more than school, books, and board. If I want to be anything other than a crazy hermit, I think it's my best interest to find a job. I think I'll check out my options after I get something to eat. I decided to grab a bite at the cafe on campus. I didn't pay for a meal plan, so there's no point in going to the cafeteria when the cafe food's probably better. Hey, welcome to Lingua Franca. Oh, this is interesting. If it isn't the cutie I bumped into earlier. We do have a habit of running into each other, huh? Cutie? You're adorable. I could have a lot of fun corrupting you. I'm just kidding. You're so fun to tease. Anne, right? Yes. You look hungry. How about oh my god, I can't talk. How would you like a meatball sub? Jeez, I can't talk. Well, that sounds good. All right then, one meatball sub coming right up. Thanks. How much? Anne. What kind of a housemate would I be to make you pay for a lunch on your first day of school? You can have it gratis. Just don't tell my manager, okay? Thank you. Isabella winks at me and goes back behind the counter to assemble my sandwich. She is much nicer than first impressions led me to believe. I wouldn't mind working here with her. Here you go, hon. That's obviously a meatball sub, guys. What's in her hands is a perfectly wrapped meatball sub. I suppose she's been working here for a while. Excuse me? Would you happen to know where I would be able to find work? Work? There are all kinds of jobs available on campus. Heck, I started the cafeteria my freshman year. I mean, it's one of the worst jobs on campus. High pressure, fast paced, and then the people are crazy. The only good thing about it is even a monkey could do it. Most of the jobs open to freshmen are like that, though. If you want to get in on something worth your while, you need to show your skills or they won't even look at you twice. For instance, this job. You'd think that all you need to do is look good in the uniform, but people come in here with crazy orders all the time. You need to be spontaneous enough to adapt to the customer. Oh, there it is. That makes sense now. So when you hit 100 spontaneity, that's when you can get this job. That makes more sense. Everything makes sense now. Going through it a second time, well, technically now the fourth time, but going through it over and over again, you get things that you originally missed. Like if they want marinara sauce on their meatball sub and we don't have it, fast talk them into settling for ketchup, that kind of thing. I think most of the jobs on campus and in town get posted online. You can look up the qualifications too. All right, how do I get qualifications? Well, you want it fast and dirty or slow and steady? Both. I'd like to know my options, I guess. Okay. Now, you'll probably be spending most of your time during the day at classes learning. And since how to be a better short order chef hasn't been a class since this school was a technical college, you're going to have to look for things to do. Just working a job is going to make you better at working that sort of thing. Working at the bookstore will get you more organized, for example. It's slower, but you'll make money while you do it. That said, if you check the local blog site, you can find all kinds of things to do outside the school. Since you're my roommate, if you ask nicely, I might clue you in on some things to do around town as well. Pretty please? Well, since you asked so nicely, there's a club downtown with a pretty decently low cover charge. And the rock climbing facility is great for the active climber. If you'd like to try that, it's pretty fun. They're relatively cheap too. Not only... There's a plane outside. That's a loud plane. Jesus. Oh my god. Not only can you have some fun, but if you pay attention, you'll pick up some good tips on how to do better at jobs. It's faster, but it also tends to cost money. Once you get skilled enough, you can start applying for some of the advanced jobs. Wait, tell me about the jobs again. Oh, no. Okay, no. Oh, God! Oh, actually, everything was said already. I remember. Okay, I'm a silly. Thank you, Isabella. Hey, don't worry about it. Come back anytime, little Ann. I'll be happy to show you the ropes. Okay, now this part is going to be fun because I have to like do all the setup. Hold on, let me close my window real quick. I am so sorry. I apologize. There we go. I'm just closing my window because I don't want the plane to be loud again. So, oh, I'm starting off with more money. Good. So I'm going to change all this around later at the next one. For now, I'm just going to check something. I need to make sure. Okay. What's the art store give? Bookstore. Okay, I need the bookstore. Oh no, don't you dare. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm doing math. I need that one. Nap, maybe? I don't know. I'm just doing some stuff. I'm so sorry. I have plenty of energy now, so I'm going to go ahead and what's the yoga class give me? Wall climbing's active. That's spontaneous. See a play is art. A tabletop RPG! Ah! Chess is the analytical one. So why don't I play a tabletop RPG and then study? I'd have to get all used to all this again. So I'm sorry. And then we'll be good. It's probably obvious now whose ending I'm going for, but oh well, man. There we go. Week 1 Saturday. It's nice to be back home. It's been a long week and I'm exhausted. I just want to curl up in bed and read a good book for a while. I think about my room when I see Isabella on the porch talking to Max. Seriously, this party's gonna be great. You gotta come out. She sees me walking up and waves excitedly. You too, Anne. This is the first really big party of the quarter. It's gonna be so much fun. Everyone will be there. I don't know if I'm up to an actual party. Just getting used to the house has been taxing enough. And I'm really pretty tired. Who's coming and where is it? Max and I for sure. I doubt anybody else will come out. You gotta come out, Anne. This is just a thing for you. You need to blossom, girl. Isn't that right, Max? It's gonna be loud and crazy. Perfect place to let go and have a good time, you know? Exactly. Isabella and Max start mock dancing with each other in front of me. I guess trying to show me what they'll be doing? I guess it could be fun. I don't know. I'm pretty tired. Let me think about it, okay? Alright, begin to move on. We won't wait all night, hun. Isabella winks at me as I pass by. I head past the other two and up to my room to unload my books. Skip the event. I shouldn't have had all that water before bed. Maybe I can slip down to the bathroom without waking anyone up. As I walk past to Max's room, I can hear Isabella's voice. Seriously, you're awful at this. I'm barely even tipsy, you dumbass. You need to learn to drink better. Max's door is open, so I stick my head quietly around the corner. I can see Isabella trying in vain to heft Max onto his bed. I'm pretty sure those are curse words under her breath, but most of them are way more vile than I'm used to. Do you need help? Ah! Isabella leaps at the sound of my voice and drops Max, unfortunately right into a pile of dirty clothes he'd never moved. God, oh man, I don't think he's washed any of this crap. Anne, come help me get this jerk in bed. Max is pretty heavy, but between the two of us, we managed to haul him into his bed. So it was a pretty wild party after all, huh? Oh, it was a fine party. Nothing too crazy. I made the mistake of telling this idiot that I'll get a little wild when I get drunk. What I didn't tell him was that I've been having drinking contests since I was 16, and this chump never stood a chance. Oh, wow. I'm not really sure what to think about Isabella having been a drunkard so young. Anyway, thanks for help, Anne. I'm gonna crash. Don't hit the books too hard. I definitely want you to come out with us next time, okay? I nod wordlessly as Isabella leaves, quietly closing the door behind me as I continue about my own late-night business. Okay, so that means this time we can actually play this one. I actually have not done this one yet, so this is all new for me. I apologize, I'm so sorry. It's definitely going to be a nice morning. The sun is up and the birds are singing. It looks like I'm not the only one awake either. Dominic, Sally, and even Rakesh are all here in jogging clothes, doing stretches. Good morning. What's going on? Oh, hey. We were just about to head out. We like to go jogging together on weekends. We usually hit the gardens. They're just lovely this time of year. Do you want to come with us? It's a great workout, and the scenery's gorgeous. You should come along, Anne. Nothing like a hearty run to get your pulse up. And staying fit is important for a good student. It's true. Plus a good way to learn your way around. At the very least to the gardens. Like, yeah, I'm playing the event. I don't even know what would happen if you don't play either event. Would you just not get any ending and just kind of fail it or something? Weird. Okay, I'll come with you. Just give me a chance to get ready. Sure thing. Since we're already warmed up, we'll meet you there, okay? Sure. Okay. She just has running clothes. A quick shower later, and I've gathered my running clothes. I'm not usually a runner, but I've been thinking about taking it up, and getting to know my roommates a little better is the perfect excuse. I'm pretty sure the gardens are that way. A few moments later, I am standing with the other morning joggers as we run in place. We should go through the East Botanical Gardens. We did that 2 weeks ago. Let's go through the farming gardens. Ugh, I work there. I see it all the time. Not that it's not pretty. I'm just saying. Rakesh hasn't said a word. I'm starting to wonder if he actually wants to come out running. Oh, fine. Let's just go. Sally and Dominic take off running and I follow after, just behind them. Rakesh kind of follows, but he isn't running very much. The two in the lead take us along a waist-high fence that borders the campus botanical gardens. Various plants of all shapes and sizes are organized into neat rows with little plaques I can't read from here describing what kind of plant it is. It's still pretty early in the fall, so trees haven't started to change color yet. These guys really go all out. I'm not out of shape, but I haven't been running in a while. The scenery is really nice though, and the air smells of the fresh flowers in the gardens. It's definitely a pleasant way to spend my morning. Anne, come on, keep up. What about Rakesh? We can't wake up. Oh, God. We can't wait up for that slacker. It's not that we don't like to wait for him. He's just so distracted. He tends to slow down a lot. And some of us are trying to get some exercise out here. I see. Sally and Dominic take a... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Sally and Dominic set a pretty brisk pace, leaving Rakesh further behind. Dominic looks over his shoulder at me like he wants to say something, but I'm a little too far back. I think I can catch up to them, but I feel a little bad about leaving Rakesh behind. Why would they invite him if they're just going to abandon him? Yep. That game didn't last long. The game where I'm supposed to, like, make you guys guess who I'm going with. Well, here it is. The game's over. You figured it out. Well, I guess they did invite him to go running. If Rakesh doesn't want to run, that's kind of his business. I try to run a little faster, and soon I'm up next to Dominic. Dominic grins at me for a moment. He's got such a pretty smile, but it seems pretty concentrated on running. Oh god, I'm so sorry. You're in pretty good shape, Anne. He doesn't know how hard I'm working, and now I'm blushing on top of it. I start to lag a little behind, but to my surprise, Dominic falls back with me. Sally is wrapped in her own thoughts and pulls ahead of us. How was your first week of class, Anne? I think it went well. I'm still getting used to my schedule and the homework. Dominic laughs as he jogs, shaking his head. I remember when I first got here. The change from high school was pretty dramatic. None of my teachers back then even remembered homework existed. Now it seems like I've got nothing but new assignments due all the time. You get used to the workload. It takes a lot more dedication than high school. Yeah, I understand that. I have to admit, the challenge has been pretty fun. That's the spirit. You seem like you've got a good head on your shoulders. I know you'll do well. Thanks. What are you studying? Oh, just general studies right now. I have some time before I declare anything, so I'm seeing what I like best. That makes sense. What about you? I'm mostly working on my master's courses. Oh, wow. I had no idea you were so advanced. How old are you? Oh my god, did I really just ask that? How am I this stupid? I can really feel my face heating up. I mean, how many years have you been here? It's okay. I'm 2 years into the master's program, actually. Oh, wow. It's like 25 or something. Physics. Oh, I totally skipped something. I'm sorry. Nice. What field? Physics. My thesis advisor is the one who got me my TA job, actually. He got me a grant, too. Between all that and a little stipend I get for being the RA in Latin House, I actually do pretty well for myself. Dominic gives me a lopsided, chagrined smile. Ooh, interesting wording here. It looks cute on him. Well, for a college student, anyways. It's still pretty incredible that you've pulled all that together. Well, it just goes to show what I was talking about earlier. It just takes dedication. I'm definitely going to work hard then. I'm not sure what I'm going to major in just yet, but I'm a good student. I definitely got that feeling about you, Anne. If you need any help, just let me know, okay? Thanks, Dominic. I appreciate it. Come on, let's push a little harder and catch up. A healthy body keeps a healthy mind, you know? Okay. I give it my all and we manage to catch up with Sally ahead, the three of us keeping a pretty brisk pace. I barely have breath for the running, let alone talking. Still, it's quite exhilarating to run with my housemates. Before I know it, we've arrived back at the Latin House. Okay, week 2. So, I'm going to end that one here. That's a long episode, 44 minutes, and with a little bit of editing here and there. But, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you on the next one.